Okay, so you are sitting in class. Let's say it's ethics, and because those are always fun.
Yeah.
And the teacher, let me take some notes on these names. I'm going to drop ethics class. So Miss Sullivan has the TV on in the room, and it's a news broadcast of an incident that happened at a local park not too long ago. Two villains were attacking. They were known by Sherbert Sky and Cassie L. Uh, Cassiel had some sort of sonic powers, and Sherbert Sky apparently was able to control milk and lactose. And they were stopped by a group of three young teen heroes. One was in a all black bodysuit with green highlights, kind of Deadpool-esque, full cover. Um, One was a girl dressed in a dark colored hoodie with some goggles on, and the other one was another female in a mostly white suit. And they seemed to take them out pretty quickly. Nobody's harmed as far as civilians or anything like that goes. Um, the one in the green and black appears to have some sort of control over plant life. It's created a giant grass octopus to help fight them. The one in the hoodie merged with some people, absorbing one of the villains to stop her, and the other one, the white one in white, had good fighting ability. They saved the day, and they're hailed as heroes. Miss Sullivan turns it off and just starts ranting. Those kids should be in school. They should not be out there fighting crime. That is what the police are for. That is what the heroes are for. Kids do not need to be doing this. The heroes already have too many. They get away with too much. They should be brought in and put to some stricter code of conduct and not given free reign like they are in Champion as Heroes. Don't you all think, class? And you get some murmurs from people, some hell yeahs and some no's. And so how does that make you feel? How do you respond to that?
You just silently bubble. You don't say anything because you don't want to attract attention.
Okay, so you're just kind of just sitting there silently, kind of nodding along type of thing.
Just kind of not moving, just fuming inside.
Oh, okay. And Nancy is sitting next to you in class, and you can tell she wants to say something, but she's biting her tongue and hiding it, or not hiding it as well as you are. Um, and so then Miss Sullivan, so that's your assignment for tonight's homework. You're going to all write a 2-page essay on your stance for these miscreants and these vigilante hoodlums and what you think they should be doing and what the government should be doing about them.
Okay.
And then the bell rings and everybody runs up and scatters out of the class. Nancy gets up and kind of walks over to you and can I punch her? Can I punch her?
uh, I wish. Let's just get out of here.
Fine. And she's really mad. She's more mad than you are.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got about 8 minutes between classes. So where do you head?
Head outside with Nancy to chill for a couple of minutes before you both head off to different classes.
Okay, so y'all head outside to a little atrium type area, I guess.
Like, yeah, like to, I don't know, what do kids call it? Like the square.
Oh,
Sure.
okay. Gotcha. So you get out there. There's a few kids milling about. For the most part, they're still inside because it's not a whole lot to do with 8 minutes outside.
Yeah.
But Nancy's just kind of as soon as y'all get outside, she just kind of starts shadow boxing the air, I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna get her. You better hold me back next time we go to class.
Yeah, I'll do my best. Don't become a villain, Nan.
Just how could you be so quiet? I mean, I know you can't. I know, but how?
I hear it all the time at home. I'm not like I don't even care anymore. Like you can't change their minds. They're just they're just gonna say whatever they say, and I'm just gonna keep doing what I do.
Adults are stupid.
Adults are stupid. They just don't get it.
I don't even want to go to class. I'm gonna skip. Let's
Nance,
let's go.
come on.
Let's go to the mall.
How would it look if the vice president of the student council skip class?
You're vice president. You can do what you want.
Well, I mean, I guess I am feeling a little sick. I guess we could go to the mall to feel better.
Yeah. We'll go to the mall because even if you're not there, the president's still gonna make the high school great again.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Let's go to the mall.
Yes. So you're driving, right? Because I don't have a car this week.
Yeah, I'll drive.
Cool. Okay. So y'all head to your car. What kind of car is it?
It's a Tesla. My daddy's rich.
What was it?
Tesla.
Oh, okay. Color?
White. Like one of those self-driving cars.
No, it's a self-driving car. Okay.
Yeah. Did you know that like those exist now?
I did not know that they were available for public consumption.
They are.
Wow. I mean, if everything went that way, hypothetically, traffic should improve. If literally,
Yeah,
if every car was like that,
yeah. I mean, cause like human greed is what makes traffic jams.
it really is. Uh, okay, so y'all head to the mall, and it's maybe 10 minutes away.
Hmm.
You pull into a spot. It's pretty vacant for the most part because it's the middle of a school day. Um, as y'all head in, there's a group of kids hanging out in the front of it, uh, kind of all dressed in black with silver chains and things like that, and they're kind of blocking the entrance in general, just being obnoxious, blowing smoke. They smoke at everybody who passes. A couple of them vaping and just doing huge clouds just to piss people off. And Nancy's just kind of like, let's go to a different entrance.
Uh, mm, um, no, we're already here. Let's just go in this one.
Okay, and she kind of follows and takes your lead.
Yeah.
She,
Just like walk. And so we just like walk up confidently to the door.
okay, as you walk up, they don't move, and one of them blows their cigarette smoke directly into your face. Just they all start laughing.
Um, just man, this was hard because she's a good kid and I'm not a good kid. I like can't get into the mind of a 17-year-old good kid. Um,
That's why you get to cut loose as the hero.
yeah. She just holds her breath, like holds Nancy's arm and pushes right through them.
Okay. As you walk past, the one who blew the smoke at you just kind of like bumps into you, knocking you a little bit as you go, but not like enough to knock you off balance or anything, just being a dick.
Okay. So then I say to him, um, 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 say to him, that's rude. Didn't you learn to apologize when you bump into someone? I don't know.
Preppy's got some attitude. Oh, Daddy's money can't buy you a free your own mall, so you don't have to deal with us riffraff. The other ones are just like, oh yeah.
Not attitude, it's just manners, and clearly you don't have any. And then just like walk away.
As you're walking away, you feel the cigarette butt hit you in the back of the head as he flicked it at you.
Hmm.
It doesn't catch fire or anything like that. It just hits and bounces off.
Um, she. See, but these are just kids. They're not like villains, right?
Right, yeah, no, it's just some like delinquents.
Delinquencies. Um,
And you think you recognize a couple of them from your school, but they don't go enough for you to be certain.
oh, okay. Does this high school have a name yet, or no?
Um, I can make one up if you don't have one in mind already.
I no, I don't.
Okay. It is the is Damian Johnson High School, named after the founder of the subdivision or the suburb area that most of the school students come from for that school.
Okay. I turn around and snap a picture of them. And okay, not like Snapchat. I like take a picture of them. And I say, "Hey, don't you guys go to DJ?"
They the ones who are smoking just kind of all throw their cigarettes down. The other ones just kind of start forming a semicircle around the two of y'all with the door behind y'all. And the one who had bumped into you, what of it? What are you taking our pictures for? They didn't give you permission. Preppies think you can do everything.
I don't need your permission. Don't you know that we're in a public space? And then I kind of push Nancy behind me in case they come up.
This is private property.
No, it's not. It's a
Yeah,
mall.
yeah, it is. It's still private property.
All right, you can't reason with stupid. And then we're pressed up against the mall doors, right?
Yeah.
And so, not wanting to make a big deal out of it, I like open it and like push her in, and we just like run away.
Okay, as y'all start running in, the door, you hear them snap all the way open. As a couple of them start chasing after you through the mall.
Mm,
I
we
didn't consider like the real danger for the spider sense to activate. They just so like the bumping into you type of thing. Like would that have talking about it would that have triggered or since it wasn't really actually harm? It's just an annoyance thing. It wasn't trying to hurt you. Or is it any?
yeah.
It would have.
No, it's I guess it's no, it wouldn't have.
Okay.
It's more like a serious harm.
Okay.
Like if he was gonna like punch her,
Okay. Yeah.
she would have gotten
Yeah.
healed.
As y'all are running in, now it kind of starts going off a bit as they chase after you.
Okay. So then like getting scared for Nancy and also for you being revealed, you run up to the security guard podium.
Okay. There's a 6'1" bald guy in a security uniform standing at it. No running.
Those guys are chasing us.
Those fucks. I mean, I didn't say that. Um, yeah, just I'll handle it. Then he walks out from behind the podium and starts walking towards him as the kids come running up to him and stop, come on, stop. They ignore him. They keep running. His hand kind of goes to the baton he's got. Like, come on, stop. And instead of stopping, they actually get faster, and it really triggers your sense. One of them slams into the guard, and it actually sends him flying at you. Um, Much stronger than a normal impact should from a kid running into an adult. Like it's clearly some sort of super strength or something going on.
Okay. And so,
And so you've got
because,
this bodyguard or the security guard flying at you now.
uh-huh. And so I also have heightened physical abilities, right?
Yes, I think that's what it said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, okay. So because you don't want to, because I don't want to move out of the way and let Nancy get hit, I just kind of like brace myself, like arms in front of me to block, like to like kind of like half catch, half to slow him down. And he kind of like just like knocks into us with like what turns down to be like a normal impact
Okay.
because of my extra toughness.
So as he flies into you, you brace yourself in such a way that you take most of it. You kind of like stumble back a bit, but don't actually fall or get hurt. And so to anybody else watching, yeah, it looks like a normal guy bumping into somebody. Um, but the two delinquents running at you, they both kind of actually stop running and reassess the situation because they know that should have done a lot more than just make you stumble.
Mm-hmm.
So they're still approaching now, but they're much slower. So what what's your game? What you got?
I
And the guard is kind of dazed.
kind of dazed. Okay, we leave him behind and we keep running.
Okay.
And we go into, you know how malls have like these like shady corners by the exit?
Yeah.
So we like run into a shady corner where there isn't anybody and there's one of those like, can I make things up?
Unless I specifically like explain a scene otherwise, or it just doesn't make sense. Yes.
Yes. Okay. So we run into one of those shady corners where the bathrooms usually are. And so I push Nancy into the bathrooms and I just say, go hide.
Uh huh.
And
Yeah. Okay. And she runs into the bathroom.
yeah. And now I'm like waiting for these guys.
Okay. You do notice that there's a security camera in the area.
Boo.
And it's rotating, so it's not watching at one spot constantly. Um, but it does have a view of the entire area at some point in its rotation.
Okay.
So turning the corner, the two of them, uh, one of them has put on a pair of like reflective silver glasses. It seems really weird wearing the sunglasses inside, but they did. Um, the one that rammed into the security guard is just charging at you full speed. And yeah, your eyes are veiny as all get out.
Okay. Um, so can I use moves whenever I want
The moves will
or
come.
later?
They will pop in. Uh, they basically trigger. Like you describe what you're gonna do, um, and then I'll say roll this or that or whatnot. Unless it's something like mask where it says specifically you can affirm a thing, or if it has some other active part. But like defend, you would say, well, I want to push so and so to safety, so then I'd have you roll defend. So it all depends on what you're trying to do. It's not specifically just saying I want to roll this,
Okay.
unless, like I said, it has a specific, very specific trigger.
Okay. So he's running at me, and
And there's a few people kind of milling about, but nobody is really doing anything.
right. And so because of all of that, I like want to make it look as normal as possible. So I don't want to
Right.
use any of the superpowers. And so I just go in for a punch to the stomach on him.
As he charges in.
Yeah.
Okay, so now roll to directly engage a threat.
Do I do that?
Yeah, roll or hit the little dice icon next to directly engage a threat on your sheet.
Directly engage threat. Situational bonus penalty, 0?
Yeah, 0. So yeah, just submit. Okay, so if you uncheck the box and look at it, on a 7, you get to pick one of those things. Um, resist or avoid their blows, take something from them, create an opportunity for your allies, or impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition. Now, the take something from them isn't just like if they're holding a knife, you take the knife. It can be you take their breath away from the hit, or take their ability to see. I mean, you can get kind of crazy with it if you word it right. So
Okay.
it's not just snatch something from them. So as he comes running in, you're going to land your blow. Um, but which of those choices exactly do you want to pick, or what do you want to do as an effect, basically?
Um, I want
And keeping
to
in mind, if you don't specifically pick resist or avoid their blows,
do
then
also.
you're going to get hit from the charge, so you will hit him, or
Uh-huh.
you'll get hit by something. It may not be the full impact of it because you are hitting him, but still.
Um, to impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
Okay. So which one exactly?
Okay. Impress.
Okay. So as you pull back as he runs in, and you bring your fist right into his stomach as he goes, and it hits him, and you kind of see him like oof, from it. But the speed he's going, he can't quite stop either, and it doesn't. Your punch doesn't stop the full momentum of it. So after it connects, y'all both kind of fly back a bit and kind of smash up against the window of the entranceway that you're at, with him kind of on top of you. Um, then he kind of stumbles back as the other one with the glasses comes walking up. And just, huh. Didn't see that coming. You've got moxie, kid.
Thanks. Um,
And
you guys really don't need to do this. We just want to go home. Okay.
so, see now though, I mean, don't get me wrong, that was pretty nice. Didn't see that coming. But now you've kind of hit one of my guys. So yeah, we kind of do have to do this.
Uh, fine.
Now,
I. Hmm? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Well, I can hate you too. I'm not scared of you guys. Mm-hmm. Uh, I try to jump out of the way. Okay.
And it shapes around him entirely and then just drops to the ground, and the glasses go back to the form of glasses on the guy's face, and there's no sight of the guy at all.
Holy hell, that escalated quickly.
Like the one with the glasses, like, God damn it, not again. All right.
Uh,
At this point, Nancy sticks her head out of the bathroom. Is it over? The one the
God,
the
why
one
is
with the
she so
glasses turns and sees her there,
good?
and she sees him see her and runs back into the bathroom, and he just charges in behind her, ignoring you now.
um, I move to like the entrance of the bathroom to try and block him.
Okay. Let's see. So yeah, he comes running in and kind of crashes into you and blocking it. Kind of yeah, it's a normal speed though, so you don't really move because of your enhanced physical attributes. And so now you've kind of got an opportunity. He's kind of recollecting himself because he basically kind
So,
of hit a wall.
right. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
So I just like grab his face with my bare hand and use my energy absorption because at this point he's dangerous.
Okay. Yeah. Roll to directly engage again. Okay. So I'm assuming you're just trying to basically make him pass out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you drain just enough. You kind of see his face hollowing a little bit, so you know when to cut off from both the visual cues and from what you feel. And you let go, and he just kind of drops to the ground. Um, at this point, a couple of security guards come running around the corner at the far end of the. I was like, and they see him drop to the ground. Like, you stop! They're calling at you to stop now because all they saw was you drop somebody.
Me. Okay. And I would say, I would just start crying, fake crying, and say, he attacked me. Check the security camera. I don't know why he did it. And I like dropped my knees and I'm just like fake crying my heart out.
Okay, go ahead and they get up to you, and then they're kind of looking at each other and like look a little unsure now. But go ahead and roll provoke someone.
To provoke someone?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, shit.
Now, because you're like by yourself, normally if you see those tokens there that have the T on them, that's team tokens, and other players would be able to help and raise your points, your rolls. Um, as long as you
Hmm.
have enough team tokens, you can.
Where are the team tokens?
Do you
Yeah. Okay. 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 Yeah. No, we just want to go home. Nancy, give them your number. You know I can't give mine. So then I pull out my cell phone and give them her number while looking at the contacts. Yeah, we're so sorry. We're heading back right now. Thanks. Yeah. Okay. Um, Nancy, come on. You've already seen this. And so then I grab her by the wrist and we like just like try to get back to the car.
There's no you could see the entrance y'all came in at, and the rest of the group aren't there. But yeah, you make it back to your car, everything.
Okay.
Nancy's not crying anymore, but she's just like she's still hyped up, like just that was so amazing. Oh my god.
Um, let's just go to your house. I can't go home this early and we're not going back to school. Do I have like where did he hit me before? Like, do I have a bruise at all?
No, you never actually got like hit. Like you just got ran into. Nobody ever actually like punched you or anything.
Okay.
And with your enhanced physiology, like none of it was hard enough to like if
Okay.
you might have if you hadn't like managed to get that punch in and he had hit you full force, but the punch slowed down the impact.
All right. Let's go back to your place, Nancy. I school's not over and I don't feel like going back.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine. Um, and so at that point, so y'all head back to her house, kill some time, watch movies or get on the internet, whatever, video games. Um,
Mhm.
and so we're gonna jump ahead to the next day, and back at school, second period, into second period, bell rings, and you get out in the hallway, and you see coming down the hallway the guy who was wearing the glasses yesterday, like heading towards you. But
Mm.
instead of wearing like what he was wearing before, he's dressed very well. He's actually got a red tie on, a white long sleeve shirt, all immaculately pressed. He's got slacks. His hair is slicked back with gel. Um, and he just comes walking up, and you're like, I would like to apologize for my behavior yesterday. That was entirely uncalled for.
Are you insane?
No, I have never been more in control of my faculties than I am at this moment.
Then what happened yesterday?
I was just going through some sort of how would you call it? Some sort of episode, I suppose. I
Are
apologize.
you What happened to your friend? Did you kill him?
No, no, I've never killed anybody. He's fine. It just took a while for him to be ejected back into this dimension.
Uh, just stay out of my way or I'll report you guys. I still have those pictures.
Well, of course, I would never do anything to jeopardize my education or yours. And if you never need any assistance, just let me know. And he turns around and walks off.
Okay.
And as he walks off, you notice like one or two other kids as they walk past. They're dressed like exactly the same as him, male or female. But if they're female, instead of slacks, they're wearing like long, ankle length skirts.
Ankle length skirts.
Like yeah, I mean just completely cover everything.
Okay.
Yeah, or dresses, whatever.
Am I with anyone right now?
No, I mean there's people around leaving class and everything, but Nancy's not with you or anything like that.
Okay. And I'm like, wow, what a psycho. Just like not think too much of it.
Yeah. So did you have time to write your essay for class?
Yes, you
Okay.
did it
Okay.
at Nancy.
So yeah, you head to ethics then next, and Sullivan. All right, turn in your essays, and yeah, I'll be very impartial when I grade them. Your opinions, I will not grade your opinions, just how well you make your argument. I just hope you all have the right opinions. And other than that, class proceeds as normal. Um, get through to lunch, and Nancy comes running up. Kind of split up a bit after ethics, and that other class after that where y'all don't have it together. She
Mhm.
comes running up to you at lunch and just, hey, did did they apologize to you? Because they apologized to me, and it was weird.
Yeah, I know, right? After doing all that yesterday, do you think they're in a cult or something? Like, why are they all dressed like that?
I don't know, but I mean, just look at them. And she points to one of the tables, and it's got five people, three guys and two girls sitting there, and they're all dressed the same, and they're actually like eating in unison. Like they pick up the burger at the same time, take a bite, chew the exact same number of times, swallow at the exact same time, reach for their drink, take a drink at the exact same time. Like it's really fucking weird.
Maybe they're robots, because that is just too much.
A couple people seem to be noticing as well that it's kind of weird, but not. Nobody's really paying too much attention to it because they're just too busy with their own shit.
Okay.
But yeah, Nancy's
Uh,
just really weirded out by it.
uh, let's go sit with them.
uh, really?
I mean, they're not going to do anything. We're at school and they already apologized. So I guess they're not going to do anything to us here. Let's just be careful.
Okay. And only two of them are. Two of the guys are the two that actually like full on attacked y'all. The other ones are just people from school that weren't with that group. They're just other students.
Okay.
Um, so y'all go, and there are some empty spots at the table next to them. So Nancy very tentatively sits down, and she makes sure she's on the other side of you, um, not next to one of them. And as you sit down, they just all kind of turn and look at you, and one of them goes, "Hi, my name is Kel. It's nice to meet you."
Hi, I'm Lucy, and this is Nancy.
"Hi, Lucy. Hi, Nancy." And the other four just, "Hi."
Uh, So I really like your outfits. Are you guys dressed up for something?
No, youths should always be dressed very well. They should show respect for themselves and for the society in which they live.
Uh,
Yeah,
um,
I feel like that's something that like Lucy would actually agree with, just not to this level.
like, uh, oh God. Um, yeah, I get that. Um, People are a little too relaxed these days, you know?
We agree.
Um,
People really should be more disciplined. They should all buckle down and succeed in life, like we are going to. The other four.
what do you want to succeed in?
What was that?
What do you want to succeed in?
In being fine, upstanding citizens, and making the world a better place. And the other four just all nod in agreement at the same time.
Wow, you guys sound like you want to be heroes.
Well, if the world were how it should be, if people acted in a way that better supported all people, there would be no need for heroes.
So how are you guys going to try and change the world?
By being the best example that we can of being the best of humanity.
Hmm, that that's great.
We accept all people, regardless of their race, religion, ethnicity, or sexual orientation, or any other disability or capability they may have.
Hmm,
More people need to be like this. Do you agree?
I don't think we all need to be the exact same.
No, we are not the exact same. We are clearly different people. And then the other four, that's right. We're clearly different.
Are you? What's different about you all?
I have black hair. She has red hair. He has brown hair.
Is hair really enough to make somebody different from each other?
Well, we're not going to be mistaken for one another. Clearly, we're different.
Fair enough.
Okay, so if you want, you can go ahead and roll assess the situation,
Okay.
or let's see. At this point, you've asked enough that it could either be assess the situation or pierce the mask. Um,
Um, Here's the mask.
Really, I'd say it'd probably pierce the mask more than assess. Looking at the options.
Yeah. Okay. We'll pierce the mask. Woo!
Wow. Oh, okay, yeah, it uses mundane. That's your +3, so you roll double six.
Yup.
Wow. So yeah, you get to ask three of those things basically.
Oh, wow. Cool. Um,
And they can be like
what's
they can be variations of it. They don't have to be exact, but like along those lines.
okay. Do you want something from me?
We want you to be the best you can be. To be an example of what is best in all of humanity. You seem to
Mm,
be a good person. We want you to remain a good person.
um, I don't know. I feel like, what are you really planning here?
We are planning to make the world a better place. We are planning to have more people who cause trouble to see the light and become their best selves possible.
Uh, hmm. Uh, Man, that's hard. Uh, how how can I get you guys to help me when I need it?
Well, what do you need help with? If it's something that will be for the betterment of everybody, then we would be glad to help. But if it would harm somebody, then we cannot do that.
It's for the betterment of everybody. Um, I'm just trying to make the world a better place too.
That's very noble. We appreciate that. If what you're doing, if you require help to help make the world a better place, we would be glad to help.
All right. Well, it's been great talking to you, but we have to get going now.
It was nice meeting you both. And this whole time, Nancy's just like, she is freaked out.
Yeah.
And as you get up to leave, they all turn back to their food and start eating in unison again.
Okay.
What the hell was that?
Honestly, I have no idea.
That was weird.
Yeah, I was just trying so hard to keep my cool.
I can't even. I can't.
It's okay, Nance. I know they'll help me one day when I really need it.
Like, you mean, like, help you? Like, help you? Like, she's
Yeah,
implying, like, the hero thing.
yeah, like, help me. I can't do this alone.
You're like, gonna be part of a team. That's cool.
I
Maybe,
hope so. I hope they're not as crazy as they seem.
maybe, maybe I can get powers one day and be on your team too.
Nancy, don't ever say that. This is not all fun and games. It's dangerous, Nance. I don't want you to get hurt.
But then I could protect myself.
Maybe.
And as she says that, the fire alarm goes off, and
Okay.
people start kind of heading towards the exit, like muttering to themselves and whatnot. And as you
Mhm.
look down the hall, like as people heading out, you do notice some guy standing by one of the fire alarms. He pulled it, like no sign of a fire anywhere. Just pulling a prank, basically.
Okay.
And yeah, he starts walking out with everybody else, just kind of snickering to himself. Teachers coming out of classrooms. Everybody out. Y'all know the drill. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay. Um, I run up to him and grab him by the shoulder.
Oh, what the hell?
Did you just pull that for no reason?
No.
I saw you.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No. You can't see that far.
Of course I can.
No, I was like at least 50 feet away. You can't see that far.
Are you blind? Because I can. I
No.
don't know.
I,
I don't know where this is going.
uh, obviously, I'm not blind. I'm talking to you, right? I can clearly hear what you're saying.
Yeah, well, I'm going
Let me go.
to.
He tries to pull away, but, like, your grip.
What's your name?
Seymour.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm, come with me. And
No.
I like drag him along.
No. And he starts trying to tugs, and like Nancy's just like kind of like, what? What? What's going on? What do you do?
Um, I find the student council president.
Okay.
I find them and be like, okay, this person needs a name too.
The student council president.
Mm-hmm. Uh, I don't even know if it's a girl or a boy. Um, God, I'm out of names.
Okay. So you find the student council president. Um, she's outside with the rest of the class. Um, her name is Chartreuse Titchmarsh.
Chartreuse. Chartreuse. There's no fire.
Yeah, I figure this is just a drill.
Not a drill. I saw this guy pull the alarm for no reason. Like, we have to report him.
You dick. Why would you do that? I didn't. She didn't see anything.
Chartreuse, are there cameras anywhere? Like, I know he did it. I saw it.
Yeah. Yeah, there's cameras. Yeah. You know there's not, but this guy seems dumb, and she picked up on that, and so she's playing like there is.
Okay, so then I let go of him.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
yeah. President or the principal totally see like he did that. Cameras everywhere. Nuh-uh. They'd have to tell us if there's cameras.
mm,
No, they don't.
why would they have to tell you this is a public property? I don't know. That doesn't make sense. But
Yeah,
she would just go along with it
yeah, yeah. So
and be like,
if you,
oh, well, you can go because we have all the evidence we need. Like,
but if you
I'm
don't
sure,
turn yourself in, it's gonna be worse.
yeah, like I'm sure the principal would want to hear it from us, right? Not you.
But I fine.
Cool.
Y'all
Let's go
suck.
find the principal.
Y'all suck.
We're just enforcing the rules. You shouldn't have done this.
Rules are made to be broken. That's why they're rules.
You you're you're just wrong. So wrong. You just ruined everyone's day.
Got him out of class. Nobody likes learning. What good has learning ever done anybody?
I don't know. It only built the whole world.
I'm like super smart and I don't pay attention in class.
Good for you, but you didn't have to ruin it for everyone else. Let's go find the principal.
Fine. And so yeah, you'll find Principal Gladstone, and she sees y'all walking up, and you just see her like drop her head and bring her hand up to her eyes, like a temple. Oh no, not again.
Uh,
Philip, what'd you do this time?
Miss Gladstone, he pulled a fire alarm when uh he pulled the fire alarm. There was no fire.
I think she's making that up.
He says that about me.
Yeah.
Chartreuse, back me up.
Yeah, if you check the cameras, you'll see he totally did it.
Is the principal gonna go along with this?
Philip, if I look at those cameras and I see you did that and you don't admit to it, it's going to be a lot worse for you. Yeah, I did it. But my name's Seymour, not Philip. Philip, we've talked about this. You can't just make up names. If you want to change your name to Seymour, have your parents fill out the paperwork and get it done legally. Until then, I'm calling you Philip.
Knew your name wasn't Seymour.
It's how I identify.
Okay.
And then, all right, yeah. Once the alarm was pulled, fire trucks, the fire department has to clear the building first before we can go back in. But I'll take care of this. Thank you. Thank you, Lucy.
Uh, thanks, Miss Gladstone. Am I doing this right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Why?
I don't know. I just can't. I don't know. I just want to make sure I'm doing it right.
Oh no, it's fine. Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
I mean, you can't really, unless like just completely ignore roles and rules and everything else. You can't really do it wrong.
Yeah, she's like, she's so her life is so mundane.
Well, you do have a +3 mundane.
Exactly, that's what I mean.
um,
I was like, I chose the most mundane character.
and Miss Gladstone, Lucy, thank you. You're always such a great student. You such a you follow the rules so well, and I really appreciate it. You never cause problems. You never give me a headache. I get a lot of those, and she glares at Philip when she says that. I appreciate it. Thank you. You're great. And what she's doing is because adults all have influence over the players initially, inherently, because you're kids and teenagers.
Uh-huh.
And
Mhm. Okay. Yeah.
you would roll on a 10.
Mhm. Yeah.
Good student type of thing. And so it
Mhm.
still makes some sort of narrative sense as to which condition was marked.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, if you agree, then you'd raise your superior one and lower your freak one.
Okay. So I just be like, thank you so much. You know, I'm just trying to help the school run as smoothly as possible, you know, because I'm on student government.
And the school has been all the better for it. Uh, you said you were a senior, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss you when you graduate. We need
I'm gonna miss the school too.
we need more students like you. Thank you.
It's no problem.
And yeah, Nancy's just like super stoked that you got like these compliments and stuff like that. And Chartreuse is just nodding along with her, like not creepy nodding, but like in agreement. And as the whole school is outside, because lunches are broken down to multiple lunches throughout the day too, But as like the whole school is outside, you do notice also a few more that you hadn't seen earlier of people dressed in that same weird manner, like scattered in
My
the
God,
crowd.
at this school.
Do what?
There's a cult at this school. Okay.
So yeah, so fire department clears the building. Everything's good, and everybody heads back in. Day finishes like normal. Next day, um, early before first period, um, you see Philip. Then he doesn't acknowledge you, but he's walking down the hallway and he's dressed in the long white sleeve shirt, the red tie, the black slacks, hair slicked back.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got a stack of textbooks in his arms as he's heading towards his first period.
Hey, Philip. Do you need some help?
Thank you for the offer, but I'm okay. I'm sorry
It's a
about
lot.
pulling that fire alarm yesterday and stopping you from learning. I learned my lesson.
Okay, this is Philip, right? I had a momentary
Yeah,
mental
yeah.
lapse.
This is Philip. Yeah.
Okay, can I start this conversation over?
Oh, you started over.
Yeah, I got them mixed up who they were.
This is the one who pulled the fire alarm, and now he's dressed like that too.
Okay, so I see him in the hallway, and I just kind of look at him, and I'm like, turning over a new leaf.
Oh yes, what I did yesterday was very wrong, and I should not have hindered people's ability to learn. I feel really bad about it, and for the way I treated you as well. I'm sorry about that.
That's okay. Did you did you go somewhere after Miss Gladstone? After you talked to Miss Gladstone?
I had detention after school. I deserved it though.
Detention. Okay, well, see you around.
Okay, thank you. You're nice. More people need to be nice. And he just turns and starts walking towards his class.
Now I'm thinking to myself, I need to get into detention and see what's going on.
Are you thinking that in the sense of doing something wrong and actually earning detention, or just kind of spying on detention?
Um, Trying something different, like underhanded, to get in without doing anything wrong. So, like, because the principal likes me, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would like maybe go up to her and say, I really just want to tutor the kids in detention, you know?
Okay.
Something like that.
Let me check some stuff real quick here. You're not really slipping past somebody with that, so I don't think mild manner would work. I'm trying to see if one of your Janus moves would be useful.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, you asked her that. You're like, well, Mr. Langstrom does have a good handle on the students, but I'm sure he wouldn't mind the additional help. And I know you're always looking to pad your credentials, and so being an assistant and trying to help reform some of the troublemakers of this school would probably look good on your applications to college. So go ahead, that's fine.
Definitely. Thank you so much.
Yeah, not a problem. Uh, you've never given me a headache, so yeah, I'm okay with this. Thank you.
And then I guess maybe to like appeal to her to like whatever's going on, I just like slip in and like,
Well, actually, before that, because this is still kind of early in the day, you get to ethics again, and
okay.
class ends, and as you stand up to leave, Sullivan is. Oh, okay. Let me ask actually, what did your essay say? Were you in agreement with her opinion, or were you more like heroes should be allowed to be heroes type of thing? And if kids want to be heroes, then that's good on them for trying to make the world a better place, or like, what was your essay?
Just complete agreement
With her?
to, yeah, to just kind of like tell her what she wants to hear, because at the end of the day, it's about grades.
Okay. So yeah, she Miss Wellman, can you stay a moment after class, please?
Sure. Is there something wrong?
Oh, not a thing. I read your essay. Yours was the first one I graded, and it was superb. I loved it, and it was well written too, and so well argued. A plus plus. I know it doesn't matter, but A plus plus. Um, because it was so good, do you think you could help me after school today and help grade some of these papers with me? I'm really been busy, and I could use the help. And I trust with a piece like that, I trust that you would do a good job.
Um,
This would interfere with you helping with detention, or yeah,
right. Um, how long will you be here for?
probably till about 5 o'clock, which is also when detention lets out.
Okay. um, um, could I possibly help you tomorrow? I already promised Miss Goldman I would help her today.
Really need these papers done today. I guess I can put it off if. Well, no, I can't. I need your help today.
Uh, I apologize. I already promised Miss Goldman I would help her.
I thought I thought you would be much more helpful. I guess I guess I misjudged you from your paper.
Well, I do apologize.
Well,
And then just like walk away because I'm like over her shit.
um, quick question, out of character. Were you just
Okay.
making up the Miss Goldman thing, or were you getting a name confused?
Wait, isn't that the principal?
Gladstone.
Gladstone. What did I call her?
Goldman.
Goldman, like Goldman Sachs.
Yeah. Okay, just making sure, because if you were just making up a name, that was going to come back and bite you later. But if you meant the
Yeah,
principal, then okay.
I meant the principal.
Okay. So you head to detention after
Yes.
class, after school ends and everything.
Yes.
Now, do you plan to actually go and just sit in detention, or like kind of just hang out and like watch, or what's your actual plan?
Um, to kind of do what I said while trying to get any information out of them to see if this is why they're turning all culty.
Okay. So you get to detention, and you see this kind of middle-aged man. It's Mr. Langstrom, and he's got a really, like, you can tell a few years earlier he probably had a really fit athletic physique, but he's kind of let himself go a little bit. But there's still
Mm-hmm.
traces of it. He's sitting with a business suit at the front of the room. There's two other students sitting in the rooms, kind of scattered. It has them writing, or yeah, writing like an essay type of thing on the board. It's just like, you know, you know, 2 pages of explain why what you did was wrong and that you'll never do it again type of thing. And he's just sitting there with his hands on the desk, watching them. As you walk in, Miss Gladstone said you would be coming. How do you intend to help? Why do you think I need help?
I just really think that these students aren't bad people and they just need a little bit of guidance. And as the vice president, I feel like I could help them out.
Hmm. Fine.
Is there anything I can do to help you?
They're writing an essay. I don't need help with them writing an essay. You can tell he really doesn't like you there.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Then I'll just sit over here and you let me know whatever you need.
Fine. He kind of turns and starts watching them again.
So
So
then,
now he's watching them. Like if it's a, let's say there's 5 rows of desks. Um, they're both on opposite sides, like in the middle of the room. Where, with that rough breakdown, where do you sit?
here's five. Where are the other students?
Let's say there's 5 rows of desks, 6 desks per row. They're on either end, on the far ends each, around desk 4 and 5 on both sides. And so
Okay.
the whole middle is open, and then the entire front 2, 3 rows are open.
So then I go back to the left corner and sit next to like one of the clusters.
One of the
To the cluster.
clusters.
Like you said that. Wait, are there like
There's
how
only
many people?
there's only 2 students, and they're both on
There's only two students, and they're each sitting in the back corners,
on opposite sides of the room.
opposite sides of the room. So I just go to the left side and sit next to that person.
Okay. Yeah, he's just writing his essay, and like kind of muttering to himself. He's not really paying attention to you.
Okay, so I just kind of try to peek over and see what he's writing.
He's writing something about how he promises he will never put a cherry bomb in the toilet again. And it was wrong because it's property damage and potentially dangerous and blah blah blah. And like you can tell, he doesn't actually believe anything, but it's what has to be done to get out of detention. And
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, he's just muttering to himself as he keeps writing, and his handwriting's really terrible. It's legible, but just barely. And whether it's because he's just terrible at handwriting or because he's just angry, don't know.
So I say, hey,
What?
I'm Lucy. What's your name?
Simon. Why are you in
What?
detention? You're the vice president.
I just came to help out. You need help with anything?
I don't think Jerky McButtface up there would let you help me write an essay.
Do you even feel bad about what you did?
No.
Huh? I mean, nah. Uh,
Okay, so while you're talking to him, um, all of a sudden you're like his head is still down. All he did was look up to see who was talking to him. And he went back down to writing.
mhm.
So your eyes vein out and you sense something's coming. Now, how is it? Just a general sense of something dangerous is about to happen, or is it like actually what is about to happen?
Mm,
Like, because one is like a
can
precognitive
I
type of thing, and one's just a general oh shit button.
can I take a little leeway here now and like expand that?
Yeah, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Um, that she just like I don't know if that's pulling it a little too far. I was gonna say because it's all like veiny around her eyes and it's intuition based, she becomes like she like sees the next 3 seconds. But that I don't know if that's too far of a pull.
No, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Because ultimately, with that, even you would still have to roll for certain actions you would do in response to it. So it's all up to the dice. Ultimately,
Okay.
that would just have an effect on what you did, like because
Okay.
it gave you more leeway to respond appropriately. Um,
So she sees 3 seconds into the future.
okay, so as it triggers, you see some weird looking insectoid larval looking thing, but it's got a series of legs running down its side. It like leaps off the ground onto your neck and just burrows into the back of your head.
Okay.
And then you also see it happening to the 2 students.
Um,
And so, given that it's about 3 seconds, you know that it's about to leap at you.
yeah. I
And it's also about to leap at the students.
Right. And so I'm sitting next to one of them,
Right,
so that's
right.
good. So I kick him. I kick him out of the way while putting
Okay, roll.
my hand over my neck.
Okay, so go ahead and roll defend. Nice. So on a immediate threat roll, savior for NPCs on a hit, you keep them safe, and you get to choose to either add a team to the pool, take influence over the person you protect, or clear a condition. You don't have a condition yet, so you wouldn't take that one. Um,
Hmm.
you're not really playing with anybody, so Nancy's not here
Yeah,
this
so
time, and
yeah.
so you get influence over. Uh, shit, I don't remember what name I said. Simon.
Simon.
Simon. Um, yeah,
Okay, I'll take influence over
yeah,
Simon.
okay. So you kick him, and he knocks out of the chair. And as your hand goes to the back of your neck, you feel the thing land on it, whatever the little creature thing. But it's not. It didn't pierce through your hand, but you do feel it there.
Okay.
Um, Simon just like, what the hell? And the bug that was leaped at him landed on the wall instead. You see it turning around to like leap back at Simon. And from behind you, you hear a chair kick out from under the desk.
Is
And
that the other student?
yes, and she stands up, turns at you. You're not being very helpful right now.
So the bug isn't her.
Yes.
Ah. Um,
And the teacher, he's just sitting at the desk watching.
he's not doing anything.
No.
Um, God, there's so many things happening. I jump to swat the bug away from
uh,
the one that's jumping towards
well,
Simon.
what? You still have the one on your hand too.
That guy's fine.
Okay. Um, so roll to directly engage a threat.
Oh
Oh.
boy.
So the one that was on your hand, you actually use that hand to try to swat the other one, trying to kill both at the same time.
Mhm.
Um, so you do smash yours against the wall, and it splurts underneath your hand like green gooey blood. But the one you're trying to hit leaps moments before you hit it, and Simon just like starts like he's on his back and starts kicking the ground, trying to push himself back as it lands on his face and just burrows and crawls into his mouth.
Okay. And I
And
just yell at the teacher, "Are you seeing this? What are you doing?"
so Simon stands up, clearly under the influence of this thing. The girl, she's under the influence. The teacher, in response to that, you just see another larval thing come down out of his sleeve and come scurrying towards you.
Um, I kind of turn on my ability across my body so that whenever, if any of the bugs touch me, they die before they can burrow.
Nice. So yeah, it leaps up and lands on your face. If you let it, or you can try to still dodge it, even though you have that on.
Uh, no, I'll just let it hit and die.
Okay, yeah, it lands on your face and then like kind of twitches and just falls off. At which point, Simon and the girl kind of stop inching towards you and just look over at Mr. Langstrom. His face is still unreadable, but he pushes back in the chair and stands up, both hands on the desk, and just swarms of these things come out of his sleeves,
Um,
heading towards you.
I just kind of stand my ground and don't move with like my ability still going,
Yeah.
asserting dominance.
Yeah, so this wave after wave of them just like start jumping at you, and everyone that hits just twitches and falls to the ground. So you've got just piles of these dead things around you,
Gross.
and you're feeling they have a surprising amount of life energy in them given their size.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Simon and the girl are still just like unsure of what to do, and his arm, Langstrom, the bugs finally stop coming out from his sleeves, and he lifts up an arm and just points at you and says, "Get her." And so Simon nods and the girl nods, and they both leap at you at the same time. Um,
Okay. I try to grab Simon's arm since he's closer to me.
okay, so yeah, go ahead and roll directly engage.
Damn.
Okay, so you do grab his arm as he's coming at you, but it knocks you off balance a little bit, and it allows for the girl to, as she's leaping, she basically just tackles into your knees, buckling them, dropping you to the ground. But as she hits you, you do feel you are draining her life force as well.
First.
Huh?
Okay.
And Simon's, because you had the field just on unless you turned it off before you grabbed him.
Yeah. So now I want to ask, can I like, well, because I have control over this like life absorption, can I drain from the bugs inside of them?
You can't sense a difference between
Yeah.
what's bug and what's them.
Okay. So then I just well, since I'm holding Simon and she's holding me, I just try and take enough to make him pass out.
Okay. So yeah, they both manage to pass out, or they both manage to. You drain enough, and they pass out as you're kind of on the ground with. They're kind of both. You're all a tangled mess of bodies, basically, from all
Okay.
of that. Um, and as you get yourself up, you just hear the door slam, and Langstrom's gone.
I run into the hallway.
There's just a mass of people going to and from class, and you don't see him.
Okay.
And that seems like a pretty decent place to end things on a cliffhanger.
Yes.